It's Friday night. The van is almost packed. The team group chat lights up. Last-minute tournament out of town tomorrow. One parent texts at 11 p.m. with a list of questions. Another answers, sure, go ahead. Who actually gets to say yes? Welcome to Danny's Den. Let's chat. Today we're untangling consent, custody, and common sense parenting moves for away games and road trips. And I'll close with a short playlist idea to keep the car calm. Here's the promise. In the next few minutes, you'll get plain English answers about permission slips, medical authorizations, when a limited power of attorney makes sense, how to handle a non-custodial parent who wants to travel, practical ways to coordinate with co-parents, and a small music plan to study the ride. Okay, quick legal basics. Consent can mean very different things depending on the form. A coach's permission slip usually covers routine activities and basic on-site medical care. If the trip is overnight or crosses state lines, that slip often isn't enough. For those trips, get a dated medical authorization or a limited power of attorney that names who can act for your child. Imagine a 14-year-old heading to a 3-night basketball showcase in Columbus. Coach says the permission slip is fine, but crossing state lines and staying overnight? That's exactly when a notarized permission or limited POA is smart. It removes friction when an urgent medical decision has to be made. I know. Last-minute 11 p.m. texts are the worst. My rule, don't say yes until you have the itinerary and a written permission that names the adult in charge. That simple pause protects you and your kid. Before signing anything for a coach or chaperone, ask 3 quick, practical questions. Who is the overnight adult responsible? Do they have training or experience handling emergencies? And will they carry the child's insurance and allergy information? If the answers are fuzzy, ask for clarity in writing. Also ask, will they have access to a parent's phone number at all times? Can they get the child medical care if you are unreachable? Get names, phone numbers, and a backup contact in writing. Those details matter more than a signature on a form you don't understand. Let's talk custody complicators. If custody is shared, many court orders require both parents to approve out-of-state or overnight travel. If one parent has sole legal custody, that parent usually controls travel decisions, but the specific language of the order is what counts. If a non-custodial parent requests overnight travel, start with documentation, not drama. Ask for the itinerary, transport, and lodging details, and a notarized permission for crossing state lines. Often a simple written agreement with dates, emergency contacts, and health info calms things down without lawyers. Red flags to watch for: refusal to provide basic trip details, evasiveness about medical access, or sudden last-minute changes with no explanation. If you see those, document your requests, keep messages in writing, and consult an attorney if court orders are being ignored. Now, the hands-on parenting moves, because forms are one side of the coin and family life is the other. First, set clear, simple expectations with your kid before they leave. Use short rules. Text on arrival. Text before lights out. Call if anything changes. Make it age-appropriate so it actually sticks. Coordinate with co-parents early. Even a 10-minute call to align on meds, pickup times, and emergency contacts saves hours later. Follow up with a quick text that lists the key points so you both have a record. Small formalities reduce big fights. After the trip, debrief with curiosity. Ask, tell me 2 things that were great and 1 thing you wish was different. Keep it light and open. That rebuilds routine, surfaces issues, and reassures kids that travel isn't something to be anxious about. Relationship maintenance between parents matters just as much as the paperwork. If you're anxious about a trip, name that feeling calmly. I'm anxious because of X. Then offer a concrete fix. Avoid blaming. A neutral rule helps. Require at least 48 hours notice for overnight travel and full trip details for any out-of-state plans. Hold on to rituals. Game day songs, a silly handshake, a lucky hat. Those anchors give kids continuity across households. Keep traditions predictable. It gives both kids and parents a little emotional stability when logistics change. Let's talk music, because yes, what's playing in the van actually matters. Build a short playlist with 3 blocks: a mellow opener to calm nerves, a mid-tempo section for energy between stops, and a few sing-alongs for laughs. Music lowers stress more than you might expect. Examples. Open with a soulful R&B ballad. Think Alicia Keys vibes. Then a family-friendly hip-hop beat that gets everyone moving. And toss in a 90s, 2000s sing-along everyone knows. End the night with 3 calm tracks to signal wind down and bedtime. Keep the list short and share it with the coach or co-parent so everyone's on the same page. Okay, compact checklist you can use tonight. 1. Get a dated medical authorization that names who can consent and lists allergies and insurance info. 2. Get a limited power of attorney or notarized permission for overnight or out-of-state travel if you won't be there. 3. Save written confirmation of trip details and emergency contacts in a shared note or text thread. 3 quick conversation prompts to calm tense logistics. What information will make you comfortable about this trip? How should we check in so both of us feel informed? If plans change, how will we communicate and who decides about safety? Use these to move from emotion to solution. A practical habit that saves stress. Keep travel confirmations, medical info, and emergency contacts in one shared note. No hunting for details at 2 a.m. when the coach calls. Everything is right there. A short but important disclaimer. This episode is general information, not legal advice. If you're facing a contested custody matter or an urgent travel dispute, contact a local attorney or the authorities right away. For many families, these documents and conversations are enough. For complicated situations, get professional help sooner rather than later. If this was helpful, subscribe to Danny's Den so you don't miss future episodes on law, love, sports, and pop culture. I've put links to sample authorization templates, a simple limited power of attorney form, and the road trip playlist in the episode notes. Use them as starting points and customize for your family. If you have a specific legal question and want to see if I can help, send me a direct message or visit the Legal Assistance Center website to book a free 30-minute consultation. You can also drop a comment below with topics you want covered next time. Let's chat.